Unaamka, una hustle, unalala. Kesho, rinse and repeat. Hustling hard, sio hustling smart. Sometimes at the end of the day, unajiuliza, pesa imeenda wapi? And you kind of feel like you're moving in circles. And then unajiambia, you're making silent moves. But the real question is, do you know how to? Let's be honest. Most of us in Kenya and in Africa at large, we just don't wake up and start a biashara out of the passion of entrepreneurship. In my opinion, to be honest, hiyo ni stress tupu. We start because life has cornered us. Haijatupatia option. No jobs, and so hustling becomes our plan B. You start frying chips, unafungua kibandaski pale kwa kona, unauza greens and tomatoes, ama hata unafungua kinyozi au salon kwa ploti, so that you just make it. Tunaelewa, you started that business out of pressure ya life, and you're making it. Umefunga mwezi bila loan. That's progress already. And so, survival becomes the mission, and it is okay. It is nothing to be ashamed of. But the real question is it enough? Is this all there is to life? Yani unataka tu kuniambia, sisi tulikuja kuangalia wengine kuachia up in this life as they live their soft lives? I know, sio mimi. So leveling up from biashara ya kusurvive to biashara ya kuthrive is the only way out. Otherwise, year after year, utaamka, utahustle, utalala, na kesho yake, you will rinse and repeat. You create a loop, yani treadmill ya maisha. And God forbid something drastic happens, kama upate accident, ukatwe miguu, ama upate cancer. Iyo air castle ulibuild, it will come crashing down. And what do? You turn to social media, uanze kuomba mchango. Now, swali ni hili, utachoose kuthrive ama kusurvive? Kwa sababu kusurvive peke yake ni kama ukubeba maji kwa kikapu. You will always unateseka, una grind lakini haujengi kitu. If you really want to build, not just survive, you will have to change. You have to rethink the way you run your biashara. One of the biggest mindset shifts ni kutenganisha, separating your biashara money from your personal money. We have all heard about it. Na ina sound rahisi sana until life ikuonyeshe kivumbi. But then, how do you do this? Kama hii biz ndio lifeline yako. Inawezekana kweli? Yes, with intention na discipline ya kuforce. Underline, discipline ya kuforce. Number 1, treat your biashara kama biashara, mentally, kwa akili. Hata kama ni ndogo aje, know your numbers. Number 1, jua leo nimeuza nini, nime-restock nini, na ni stock gani imebaki. You know, if you don't know these things, ni kama kuendesha gari usiku ukiwa hauna headlights. Sooner or later utagonga ukuta. 2 other things that you need to know ni kitu inaitwa gross profit na net profit. Most of us, bora tu umetengeneza some extra shillings on top of what you put in, unafikiria ni profit. Gross profit ni nini? Gross profit ni ile difference ya ile bei uliuza na ile bei ulilipia mzigo yako. Yani ni ile pesa umelipia ile mzigo umeuza. Please do not rush kutumia hii pesa. Chill. Fanya hesabu kwanza ndio upate kitu inaitwa nini? Net profit. This is the real profit. Baada ya kulipa kila mtu na kila kitu. Na maanisha hivi, net profit ni ile pesa unapata after umelipa rent ya shop, stima ya shop, wewe kwa sababu wewe ni mwajiriwa, you are an employee to your business, na hata zile transaction costs zenye ulitumia kwa hiyo biashara. Yes, you had me right. And so the net profit ndio inakuambianga, are you growing ama you're just passing time as you feed your stomach. Now, once you get the net profit, hapo ndipo unaweza kufanya nini? You can reinvest, you can save, okay? Na pia kurudishia mwili nini? Shukrani kidogo. It really doesn't matter the size of your business. Kama wewe ni mama mboga ama wewe ni msee wa boda, make sure that at the end of the day ukifunga biashara umefanya nini? Umefanya calculations zako. Calculate your expenses na your sales. Number 2, jilipe hata kama ni 200 per day. Na hapa ndio mambo tricky inaanza. I understand. You're the CEO, you're the cook, you're the cleaner. But you must draw the line. Instead ya kuchota pesa ovyo anyhowly, just decide on a daily wage yenye utakuwa unajilipa from the sales. I'll give you a tip. It is very easy nowadays. Kwa wale wenye tuko tech savvy kama kina agencies wetu, so many mobile platforms zinakupatia digital wallets that you can separate the money ya biashara na pesa yako, na kama hata utaweza kuingia into that detail, you can buy another sim card that is separate yenye ni ya biashara. So pesa yenye customer analipa inaingia kwa hiyo sim card ya biashara, and then at the end of the day after umefanya hesabu zako, whatever daily wage uliamua ujipatie, you put it in the other sim card and you keep it there. Na kama kidogo kidogo mambo digital inakupea tashwishi kidogo, you can get a container in the house, hata ile ya ile cooking fat uziweke zote mbili separate, or even an envelope that is bahasha, you name ya biashara na yako, and you keep on putting money at the end of the day so that you can create a salo. Let me tell you, unakumbuka ile story tulisema ya discipline ya kuforce? This is where it comes in. Imagine yourself umepata job kwa ofisi. What happens? The first month, you have to know how you're going to get into that office. Ukweli ama uongo? Number 2, you have to know what you're going to eat in your house. Number 3, you have to know pahali utalala, like literally, utalala wapi. So nobody cares about the first month before you receive your first salary. And this is the same mindset that you need to have. So for you to get out of the mud, you have to be willing to sacrifice, and you realize you are an employee in your business. Si wewe umeajiri biashara yako, biashara ndio imekuemploy. And at the end of the month, utaenda kwa ile envelope na upate ile pesa umekuwa ukiweka daily, imekuwa mshahara yenye now you can budget and decide how much are you going to eat, where are you going to live, mtoto ataenda shule wapi, and you start learning how to live within your means so that you can also give your business time to breathe. I want to caution most of us wenye tuko na biashara ndogo dogo, when we start treating ourselves as investors. Remember, an investor analipangwa at the end of the year, na it will also depend whether the business has made profit or not. So the returns zenye zitapatikana, it will be dependent on the profit. So when you behave like an investor, at the end of the day, uta end up with zero returns na utafunga your biashara. Be disciplined with stock. This is the heartbeat of your business. Stock rotation na pricing strategy, these are the game changers. It is the difference between growth and stagnation. Wale wenye tuko kwa businesses zenye ziko za perishable goods kama chakula, vitu kama hizo, you need to employ a strategy inaitwa fast in fast out strategy to avoid spoilage. You know, when so much of your stock imespoil, you're losing capital, you're losing income for your business. Epuka deni. Deni ni sumo, my friend. Actually, a poison kills you slowly. It may even take years before you realize that you are poisoned, but eventually it kills you. The mantra hapa ni, you cannot lose what you don't have. So kama huyo customer amekuja na hana cash, tafadhali wacha tu atembee. Price your goods and services correctly, considering the full cost of those goods before ziland kwa shop yako. Make sure that you've factored all the money you have spent from purchase to transport. Hii ni kitu tunaitanga cost of goods, COGS. Na profit yenye ungependa kupata, of course, factoring in other considerations that you have studied na umeconsider carefully. Remember, kama cost of goods iko chini kidogo ama juu ya selling price, it means that you will have to increase your selling price so that you can make profit. And you must be careful where you source your products and how you source them and how you transport them. So that must always be at the back of your mind. But if you're wondering, how do you calculate this? Mambo hesabu, keep on following Shillings and Cents stories. Number 4, tafuta business training programs ama financial literacy programs kama haujiamini na mambo business or finance management. Kuna so many free programs huku through the NGOs, county government, youth groups, women groups. By the way, sijui kama kuna za wababa because they're always so empowered and equipped. But you can also keep on following us and listening to us as we build from the dust up in a relaxed and fun manner. Remember, usikuwa mtu wa kujua kila kitu, be teachable. Number 5, build social capital as you build your financial capital. Kwa hii life, watu sema, you're who you know, and it is also about trust. That is how many successful businesses have thrived, especially in our African context. We are a community, tupende tusipende. Social capital ni ile nguvu unapata kwa watu wenye wanakujua, kwa your connections, your networks, your vibe kwa ground. Yani client tu amekutag kwa Facebook account, hiyo ni social capital. Yule msee wa hostel amekupatia stock bila cash, hiyo ndio social capital. Unaweza kosa financial capital, lakini usikose support ya watu. Watu ndio pesa. Invest kwa watu by serving them, being consistent na being honest. Because sometimes your next big break may come from the people who you know, not your wallet. Na hiyo ndio inaletanga referrals, word of mouth na repeat customers. When the bank says no, make the mutaa your bank. Number 6, reinvest religiously kama Muislamu wakati wa sala. Hiyo 50 shillings, nunua stock, usiile. Buy a little more stock. It is a seed for tomorrow's harvest. Growth is painfully slow. Inakuja mdogo mdogo. And you may not even see it coming. But if you dedicate yourself to it, one morning it will knock at your door. Compounding works when discipline lives in and within you. When you put it back in. Ushaisikia ile saying ya making money work for you. Sasa, hiyo ndio first step ya hiyo concept. Number 7, find a niche. Hata biashara ya kusurvive inaweza thrive with focus. Kama wewe ni msee wa kuuza smoky, ongeza mayai kidogo. Kidogo kidogo, ongeza mandazi. And then, think outside the box. Start supplying offices near you. Not, you know, sometimes when we say offices, we think about the big shop, the big offices. But hata ule mwenye anauza chemist next hapo, hiyo ni ofisi. Mwenye anauza supermarket hapo next kwako, hiyo ni ofisi. And before you know it, umeanza kupartner na event organizers. Usiangalie hiyo biashara yako kama ya leo tu, see the bigger picture in future. Now, as I exit the stage today, usihustle tu, hustle na akili. So that you can be able to build a legacy for yourself tomorrow. Kwa sababu kesho, the bones will crack and your mind will not be working as sharp as it is today. It is your race. Set the pace. You may have pace setters. Lakini usiallow competition ikuingie. Usiallow hiyo pressure ikuingie. The only competition that you should be having is between your dreams, your peace of mind, and your thirst for financial freedom. Balance it. Do you have any questions or clarifications concerning the talk we've just had today? Uliza hapa kwa comments, utajibiwa. And remember, Shillings and Cents iko hapa to kuequip na the tools, mindset na financial clarity. We break it down so that you can build it up.